Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Silly Chicken and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival Guide. I hope you're all doing well today and having a great day. In today's video, what we want to talk about, or what I would like to cover today, is the enchanting table. We got our diamond gear and we have diamond tools, but we don't really have any way to enchant them yet. So we need to go make an enchanting table. Before we make the enchanting table, I have an area I want to put it that is not finished yet. So I'm going to finish this out. I like to have a designated area for the enchanting table. And I'm going to finish that out and then we're going to go make our enchanting table. So let me go up here. Look at all of our pretty shiny tools. I'm going to go up here and we're going to go get, now that we've got organization, we know where our stone is at. We're going to go grab some of that. And we're going to see if we can finish the floor. It doesn't need to be a big space. I do like to have enough room to decorate it, however, so we will be looking at that. Let's go down and put some slabs down on the floor. Now, one thing I just noticed that I am doing here is you can't place anything on it. So that's going to put my enchanting table up above it. So what I'm going to do here, now that I just noticed that I'm doing that, is I'm going to pick this floor up and we're going to put it a half a block higher. So let's do it a half a block higher, like that high. By doing half slabs, you really save on your building materials. If you put two half slabs together, it will look like a whole slab, but the moment you mine it, if I would mine them both, they'll both break apart. And I will want it just a little bit wider, I think. So let me finish filling this out and we'll make it a little bit wider. Okay, so let's go make our enchanting table. Now you're going to need obsidian for it. And now that we have a diamond pickaxe, we can get obsidian. So I'm going to be looking for some lava. And if you pour water onto lava, you'll get obsidian. I'm going to get me my water bucket full. On the way down in this mine, I had a window. I left a little area open where there was some lava, and I said it would be useful later on. Right here. This is a little window I left open to remind myself that there's some lava down here. One block on the wall here. You just want to go one block above your lava. And pick your water back up, and it'll turn everything on the top up here to obsidian. The next, you're going to just go down beside it, and you can see there's some under there. It's a bigger pool than it appears to be, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that to obsidian, but I'm also going to stand in here. And what that'll do is if I mine this block here, and you have to have a diamond pickaxe to do this. If you use any other tool to mine it, you will not get any material. And so what that'll do, it'll actually push you forwards. You can try to come back, but it'll do it fast enough, unless you're on a server with lag, it'll do it fast enough that it won't shove you in the lava. But if you're on a server with lag, you can actually end up in the lava. So it's best if you stay back a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and let it do that. And I'm going to stand kind of in this corner and just mine some obsidian. I'm going to want about 20 pieces or so, because later on we'll want to make a portal. Alright, I've got 20. I think I'm just going to go out this way now safely, since we got all the lava turned into obsidian. Oh look, you know what this means? This means we have a slime chunk here. Oh, you're so cute. I have leads. I don't suppose I need to slaughter you, but you're adorable. Look, I have a new little buddy. I think he's gonna get me. He's trying to hug me. Isn't he cute? I suppose if I leave, he'll despawn. I do not have a name tag, or I think I would just name him and keep him. Maybe I could put him in a boat. He's adorable. Let's see if I have enough wood to make a boat. I don't know that I do. Oh, a cute little pink boat. That would be perfect. You want to go in a boat? There. And then maybe I'll get a name tag and we can name him and make him a little house. That would be fun. Okay, let's go back up there and make our enchanting table. We need some leather and we're gonna need some paper because we need a book. And we've been collecting those items, so that's why we've been early game, you know, I prioritized, what did I prioritize? Getting cows and getting paper, getting the sugar cane, and we made big areas of that. And why? Because we knew we were gonna have to have enchanting stuff. So enchanting table, we were going to have bookshelves. So let's go in here and let's go to sleep because if there's a village nearby, I do not want all the villagers dead. So let's go to sleep really quick. And let's go down and make our enchanting table. Let's go make our enchanting table. Let's do it, let's do it. Okay, first we need a book. Let's see here. What did I do? What did I do with leather? Did I even have a place for leather? But look at all of our sugar cane. Like, paper is not going to be an issue here. And I don't see where I have leather. Maybe I put it in decorating. Here it is. That's not very much leather, so that's okay. That's enough for one book. Actually, it's enough for 4 books. So let's go ahead and make... Let's go ahead and make a book. Now you can make a book right here. You actually can do that if you want to, like this. But you can't make the enchanting table here. All right, so here's the enchanting table recipe. And what it is a book, 2 diamonds, and 4 obsidian. And that will give you your enchanting table. Now you can, once you put the enchanting table down, you can pick it back up again without it like breaking into pieces. With bookcases, you cannot. So we're going to, the bookcases will turn back to books. So we're going to go, you're going to skip 2 spaces from each wall and place it down. And you're going to notice that it opens immediately. And right now, without any books around it, you see no lettering here. You see nothing. If you wanted to enchant, you have to have lapis. So let's put our chests down and empty some of our inventory here. I'm trying to see here. I think I want it pretty near, but not too close. Okay, and the reason I do multiple chests near my enchanting table is so that I can store my lapis, any books I've enchanted, gear I plan to enchant. I like to have extra space for things. All right, we need lapis. And we'll take some of that down there. Now the enchanting table itself will tell you how many pieces you need of lapis. If I would want to enchant my sword, it will only give me a level 1 without any bookcases around it. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put some bookcases around this because to get the top levels, you need 15 bookcases. If I put an iron pickaxe in here and I put lapis in here, you're going to see I'm offered different enchantments than if I put a diamond one in here. This gives you, like if you're looking for fortune and you want to go get some diamonds, but it won't give it to you, you don't have a lot of bookcases, you can put an iron one in here and have a chance of getting something nicer like efficiency 1, efficiency 2. It gives you a chance for it. So always check on a lesser grade of tool to see if it gives you what you want. So now in order to make a bookcase, you gotta have 3 books across like this, and you have logs above or planks above and planks below, and that will make one bookcase. And make sure you don't put it right beside it. You need a space in between like that. If I die, I lose all my levels. That can be so frustrating early game because it's hard to get levels early game. And then when you die, it resets your levels. So it just makes it a lot more difficult. And we're going to talk about how to get XP here in a little bit because this game, so much of it is based on XP. Go ahead and grab some wheat here. And this is why I plant big gardens because the best way to get XP, in my opinion, is selling to villagers early game. Ah, I'm being mobbed. Help! You hear all the XP I'm getting from doing this? You do get XP from coming in and breeding animals, and sheep pen is too full. I could extend my pens though. Okay, I'm going to take out some of these guys for the leather. If you kill a baby one, you don't get anything from it. You do not get XP and you do not get leather. Seems so brutal, doesn't it? But you don't have to get all your leather in your books this way. If you deal with villagers, you can actually buy them. And that is my preferred method, is to buy my bookcases. What do we have? 11. I need just a few more. For every bookcase, you need 3 leather. And we need 15 bookcases. So that means we need 45 leather total. We're at 20. I think I can probably go ahead and get my 45. 41. We need one more cow to die. Sorry, cows. Okay, so we have enough. I have 42. I have 1 bookcase down there. I think we're good. I'm going to go throw these seeds in here in case I want to do a great big wheat farm. I don't usually do that. I usually, for farm, I do pumpkins, melons at the end, and I do carrots and potatoes and wheat, or not wheat, but carrots and potatoes in between. I do not even bother with beetroot. Popcorn is singing away. Okay, let's see which one we have the most. I have oak and pale oak and dark oak. Don't know which one I want to use. Probably not that one, that one. Let's use birch. Yeah, we'll use birch. Birch is good. For fuel, it is, at least. We should have enough paper. Let's go throw our meat up in the smoker, because it cooks twice as fast. Do I even have fuel up here? Well, let's see. I was putting fuel in here. Yes, we have fuel. There we go. And we'll put the rest of it in the refrigerator so it doesn't go bad. I think that's a great idea. All right, and down we go. And so what I'm going to do now is we are just going to make a bunch of paper. And we are going to make a bunch of books. Bookshelf. Okay, I cut a bookcase with our bookshelf. And we need 15, but we already have 1, so let's make 14. Now let's put our 14 down. Now what you want to do is you just want to make sure you've got 1 space in between and they're not touching your enchanting table. I usually skip the corner one. So we're going to do like that. And then we're going to come on top like that. And I usually fill it all the way out because I just think it looks nice. So let me show you how this works. In your enchanting table, you have a place for lapis and you have a place for what you want to enchant. If you use 1 lapis, you access this bar. This would cost me 1 XP and I would get Unbreaking 1 plus maybe something else. And I have to be at least level 4. If I put 2 in there, I can now access the second bar because I have over 16 levels. So now I could get sharpness 2, possibly something else. If I had 30 levels, I could access knockback 2 and it would cost me 3 XP, but I do not have 30 levels. That's how this works. You can also enchant a book the same way. You can put it in here and then you can combine these books in an anvil, which we'll talk more about that later. And you can combine the books together to make it into like, let's say you had a protection 3 or a protection 3, you would put them together and get a protection 4. But here, even though I might not get looting on my sword, I could get looting on a book. And then that would allow me to go to the anvil and put the looting on my sword by using an anvil. But an anvil takes quite a bit of iron. We're going to be dealing with all of that in the next episode. Let me show how you can alter what's on your table by simply placing a block near it. So here I have a sword. I have my lapis. And here we have unbreaking 1, sharpness 2. Now, if I would want to change that, all I'd have to do is simply put a block here, and that reduces the amount of bookcases touching it. You might be able to do this and get some kind of different enchantment. Now I'm offered Smite, Sharpness 2, and Sharpness 3. Another thing is to make what's called a grindstone, and we'll be making that also in a future video. But what that allows you to do is remove an enchantment. Sometimes it's more beneficial to enchant something at a low level, remove the enchantment, and then the enchanting table will offer you a whole new set of enchantments. And I've noticed about every 3rd or 4th enchantment, it offers a really nice, good enchantment. So sometimes I will just enchant a book or something like that at a low level, costing me very little, and that will change my enchanting table to something really, really nice. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you. In the next episode, we're going to finish our farmer's XP farm that we're doing, and we're going to begin enchanting some stuff and also be increasing our farm a little bit. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!